Start.
Hi, my name is Aditi Krishnakumar. I'm PGP 2007 from Ahmedabad. I'm here because I've been fortunate to be honored with the Young Alumni Achievers Award in the field of arts and entertainment for writing. I write mainly books for children and young adults. I write historical fantasy and fantasy. I think one of the most important things that people can do today is to create content that engages children productively and creatively. It's unfortunate that often now a lot of time for children goes with screens and they don't perhaps read as much as they used to do. But I think it's also true that there are a lot of children who are open to reading and who are just looking for the right books to engage them, to open their minds to new ideas, and children are some of the best readers that a person can have because they are simply so open and so free of existing biases and prejudices that writing for them is an absolute delight.
Now, how to win away kids from gadgets?
I think the thing with kids, and I've seen this in action, is that they really need to be mentally stimulated. And these days, sometimes perhaps that doesn't happen, and it may be as much the fault of adults as the children, because sometimes everyone does this, I do it myself, when you're tired, when you have a meeting, when you're running for a flight, you just take the screen as an easy way out. We should probably try to stop ourselves from doing that, because I have seen that when children are engaged consciously, either, reading to them or encouraging them to read, playing games with them, in a way that they enjoy and they relate to, they are not desperate for screens.
Now, what is the message for students to concentrate in extracurricular activities as well as education?
So honestly, I think both are equally important. I would absolutely never say, I believe very strongly in the importance of education. Without education, I won't say you can never get far, because you always hear about high school dropouts who founded multi-million-dollar companies. But you need to be lucky. And education is, aside from career and everything, education is what really opens your mind to new possibilities. Learning, whether it's formally or informally, is one of the most important things a person can do. And that's something that everyone should be doing lifelong. At the same time, extracurriculars are important. As a writer, I'd be the last person to say they're not. And I think what we all need to do, children especially, is to find a way to achieve the right balance between, making sure you don't compromise your education, but at the same time finding out what it is that really gives you joy in life.
Now, how to initiate children to write books and all?
Again, I think the thing is, children are just naturally creative. They love making up stories. If you sit and talk to a child, they'll always be willing to tell you, funny things they did, funny things that happened to them, their imaginary friends, their dreams, what somebody did yesterday. And it's, I think they're just natural storytellers. And what, again, adults who want to encourage children probably need to do is give them a year when that happens, listen to what they're saying, ask them questions about it, and give them opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities now, a lot of competitions for children, short stories, poetry, essays that you can enter. And I think as adults and parents of children, what we need to do is make sure our children have access to those opportunities.
Now, how should improve learning of mother tongue? Because people in globalization world, people are studying through English medium, not getting opportunity to learn mother tongue. How to improve that efficiency of learning mother tongue?
I think one thing that definitely helped me when I was a child, is that my grandmother would always speak to me in Tamil and nothing else. So that kind of forced me to learn it, to communicate with her. And I think that's the only way to get children to learn the mother tongue, is to speak to them in it. Sometimes, especially these days, if both parents have different mother tongues, you just tend to speak in English at home. And you probably have to make a conscious effort, say set aside one day a week for speaking in the mother tongue, or one evening, or one subject, or one person, because immersion is the best way that people are going to learn their mother tongue. And I agree, it's very important that people should be able to converse in their mother tongue, because there is, in all the native languages of India, there's so much wonderful literature and art and poetry that should not be lost.
Thank you.